Well, Matt, I guess nothing really beats a last-minute winner in a league game.
I mean, yeah, definitely. That's my header as well, so it's probably my first, I'll be honest, probably the first header I've made contact with all season, which is quite embarrassing but quite cool at the same time. I felt amazing, and I think we made it harder for ourselves than it needed to be. But we needed it. We needed those 3 points, and just really grateful that we can actually get through the game like we did.
Cross comes in and Harry Darland's there and you win the header. Did you think Harry was going to get a touch on it, or did you think it would fall to you?
I will be honest, I could not see a thing. I just jumped and kind of just leapt to the side, and I saw Harry and I think Griggy both there, and next thing you know I was on the floor and everyone was screaming, and then just a moment of just pure ecstatic feeling, and it was crazy. But I'm just really grateful that it went in, like I said.
You've scored some important goals this year, the opener against AFC, away to Rochdale. Does this one beat it, being a last-minute winner to win 3 points?
I think so. I think it's probably close with the Wimbledon one, because obviously that was my first senior goal as well, and it was in the derby, and that was crazy. Just the feeling that rushed through all of us when we scored that. I think we all felt a sense of relief when it went in as well, because we have been on a run which hasn't necessarily been bad, but we haven't been winning. So I think we needed it. I think everyone felt really good after that goal.
Shows the mentality of this group, because Russ said it himself, maybe perhaps a couple of weeks ago we do draw that game or perhaps lose it, but today 2-0 up and we go back to 2-2, could have easily fell for a point, but we play right to the end and get all three.
No, definitely. We haven't been winning in the last few games, but we haven't lost belief. I think you can see that when we play out there, we all still look like very confident on the ball, and we all believe in each other, so we just kept going till the end, and we did know that something was going to come. There was a period where we weren't on the ropes, but everyone was a bit nervous, but we stuck at it, and look, we got the win. I'm really happy.
I suppose the argument can be sometimes in them dying minutes of the game, kick it long and play for percentages, but it just shows that if you stick to your guns, chances are going to fall and we're going to get that win.
No, definitely. I think Matty Soronolo especially was great today, and he was in a position in the wide area where he could have easily just lashed it just shot. But he caressed it nicely into the back post area, which just takes a lot of spirit and courage, and that's kind of what we're about, isn't it? And we'll keep plugging, we'll keep going, and we'll see where we can go towards the end of the season.
You mentioned Matty Soronolo, someone you've known for a long time. 3 assists for him today. Just how good was he?
Oh, it's mental, isn't it? 3 assists on his, I think, second start in 2 months, so it's impressive. And I've known him for a long time, since we were 8, so I know how he plays and what he wants to do with the ball. So I think before we had the ball, I knew where he wanted to put it, which is good. It's good that we have that connection, and just really, really happy to be playing with him and playing in this team.
Team showing great maturity. You yourself, you're in your infancy as a professional footballer. Matt, you just mentioned Ethan, Warren, Fish, Harry could go on and on. This team, really playing with a maturity above their years. Definitely,
but at the same time, I think it helps having people like Dean Lewington at the back, who brings that composure to the whole team, and then the likes of Scotty with his quality, etc. And then you've got Griggy and Cammy up top, who've also got abundance of experience. So I think we've got that perfect balance to really kick on this season, and especially going into next season.
You mentioned Cammy there, 2 goals for him. I imagine 4 or 5 years ago you probably watching him on Match of the Day, and now you're putting balls through to him to score. How good was he today?
Primetime Cammy with the dreads, I remember him perfectly, mate. But no, he's a great guy, and just a good guy to have around the change room as well. He definitely helps me as a player as well, always encourages me, and I think we've also developed a good connection over the last couple months, and he's just another player who's going to get you goals, and he's going to get you goals and help you out when you need him.
Says a lot about the standards that Russ and Luke and the guys set. 3 points picked up, but they're not happy with the performance maybe in that second half, and I imagine you as players probably won't be, especially with the way the goals went in.
No, I think so. I think towards the end of the first half we lost a bit of our control. Like the first 20 minutes we were really good today. We had complete control of the game, and we just got to get a bit better at keeping that control, really. We've definitely improved over the last few weeks in terms of gaining control for longer periods of the game. So I think going forwards we've just got to try and keep that up for as much of the game as possible.
I think it's safe to say it's really been a bizarre run of results. We've not really been playing badly. It just seems things haven't fallen our way. Just how big of a 3 points is this today?
Yeah, it's massive. I will be honest. It's not a relief as such, but I think we definitely needed it. We obviously knew where we were in the table, and I think this gives us a chance to just settle and breathe and really play our football, even though we have been. But just relax a bit more, and hopefully we can build on this again.
Cheers, Matt. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.